Alright, this is Serial Killers Behave Like Bees. Alright, let's get some cards. Let's see what's going on. Alright, we have signs of a widow. We have crone, divorcee, loneliness, and grief. We have a house. We have a project, environment in which you live in, security, house, home, family, emotional bonds. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, making ends meet and flexibility. We have justice. We have fair treatment and karma. We have a letter. We have an answer, approval, application, documentation, contract, a message via any mode of communication. News brings change, one way or the other. A new opportunity or challenge. So we have a letter. And then we have death. So saying goodbye, farewell, finalization of endings. So serial killers behave as bumblebees or honeybees. I would say more honeybees than wasps. But they commit crimes close to their home, but far enough away where neighbors don't get suspicious. Similarly, bees collect pollen near their hive, but far enough away that predators can't find them. Scientists have studied bee behavior and found algorithms between the police's catching felonies and serial killers, and obviously their addresses in which they live, in order to get this type of information. I find it interesting because I'm kind of like, I like finding information and stuff that the police might have lost or not found, or, you know, other things, because I've been a true crime buff for a long time. I like being a little bit of a psychic detective, as it were, and trying to figure it out myself. A lot of times it might be up for debate, but, you know, it is what it is. I do want to do my Zodiac killer analysis, but I do have to get permission first. So we have you never tire. I don't think so, but you know. Reveals that you should never skip praying on what you find is a challenge or difficult moments in your daily activity. A lasting change reminds you to make sure that you allow yourself to enjoy all that is coming your way, especially something good ahead. So, with people doing a lot of things, you do have to enjoy your life, because you never know when it could be over. And also, you do have to kind of know your environment, because there is a lot of serial killers out there. It's not like, it's not a thing. Like, just be careful. There's people that kill men. There's people that kill gays. There's people that kill women. There's people that kill children. Just be aware of surroundings. If you can, look at everybody's face and make sure you get DNA under your fingernails, because a lot of times there is no other evidence except for anything under the fingernails. So that fingernail DNA is going to be like gold in a criminal case if you lose your life or you're disassembled or something. If they find one little bit of DNA under your fingernail, it could be the meaning of closing the case with the desired result, or closing the case and making it into a cold case. So just remember, if you're going down, go down swinging. Okay. I can't say that enough. I've been watching too much true crime, but it's true. Just remember to have enough DNA on your body and your fingernails to solve the crime. It could save a lot of people. Anyway, be aware of self-delusion. July, the month, what we're in now. If someone is behaving stupidly or not logically, if you have a friend that's kind of going off by themselves, follow them. You know, even if it's an exciting event. There should be a solid foundation and success with your own effort as a friend or relative. Get back to basics as far as celebrating is concerned, being in areas that you know pretty well, like, you know, common hunts of yours, or close to your house, or at your house, because there's not too many people that go out as often anymore, but you should know where you are at all times and know how to get alternate routes and things in a situation. Okay, even by foot. Just a heads up, because a lot of times you might not have your phone on you. We also have live by rhythms of the earth, work slowly and steadily toward your goal, plant yourself in the realm of the living for generations to come. So you know. Let your tasks be embodied by prayer. Do the work, teach what you know to other people, other survivors. Other people need this information to stay safe, to ask for help, to know that knowledge in order to stay safe in populated areas, or to ask for help in a situation where it's inches away from losing their life, because that one person can make all the difference in somebody else's surviving a horrible incident. Okay. And then we have release long-held beliefs. Be recipients of the guidance that is called upon you. Open to the unlikely partnerships or heroes. So you all can be heroes just by helping one person out of a situation, which it has to be called for. It's a call to action within a moment's notice, and if you don't take that action, nobody else will. So it's your thing. We also have, I'm the one with the soul, and my soul is the legacy of love as well as protection. I have arrived. I am where I need to be, and I am the am you are looking for. That's powerful. I am is a word that means to be in the monologue of Hamlet, when he's going over a lot of things. He overthinks a lot of things in that play, but he does have a to be or not to be. That is a question. And is it in the mind to suffer or sling arrows and fight? The whole poem is great. You need to read that. I did that monologue for my final thing at in drama class. It was fantastic. I don't remember too much of it. It's been a couple years since I've even looked at that. So there's luck with money and resource, and there's unsatisfactory and compromises. There's research and inventions that can help people in a situation in a moment's notice. But the most you can do as human beings is to help a person in need. And a lot of times it's a general call to action. A lot of other times, you know, you do have to protect yourself in a lot of situations. And if you're helping somebody, I would approach with caution because it could be an old trickaroo too. But I would try to help in any way I can with caution, with the knowledge of I'm probably the only one that can help. But always have caution and know your surroundings. Even if you're not the victim yet, there could be a switcheroo. Be careful. Anyway, hopefully this helped you out. Took you down a little hobby lane of mine. I'm always looking for things like this. I think a lot of women like true crime because, you know, it gives you awareness of what to do in a situation. The survivor stories are the best. But the cult ones, the people that try to get out of cults were like the worst stories. Because, like, they would get out of the cult and the cult would be looking for them. Because they're property of the cult. And there would be people and bystanders that would bring them back to the cult to get money. That's a little weird. You're putting a price on human life. They can put a price on your life later on. Like, it's a weird scenario. But that does happen in a cult situation. Don't sell anybody out for money. That's just unhumane. You should always try to help people, or at least take them to the police station so that they can find their family. But don't sell people out like that. It's not humane. Especially when they want to get out of a situation. They can deal with it after they get to a safe scenario and they can think it over. But, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on as a human being. It's duty or money, and it's always that way. But, yeah, choose honor amongst everything else. And don't be sold out for money. I've seen a lot of corruption in my lifetime, which, to be honest, to be a good person, it's free. To be an asshole, it's a cost. I wouldn't like to live in that reputation, to be honest with you. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves, take care of everyone, and especially if they're asking for help from you. Approach with caution, though. Alright? Just be safe. Alright, later.